praying for a mate, there were two big things that came up with this. For almost 20 years, I've been praying about two things. How do I get churches to start and restart singles ministry? Because we're over half the population.
Do what? I'm sorry.
We're 54% of the population is not married. That was based on the 2010 census.
Amen.
Okay? Our numbers are growing. Divorce is going down, not because marriages are doing better, it's because no one's getting married. And so we don't have this, churches are just completely not wanting to minister to this demographic because of a lot of reasons, and that's another talk. Some of it has to do with us. But they don't want to do singles ministry. We don't want to we want a church within a church. We want them to be part of the whole church. And I'm like, Pastor, so do I. But there are times that we need ministry just to us. There are times that if most singles want to be married one day and they need help in what that looks like. I mean, one thing if you're healthy and you're like, hey, I know what I'm doing, great. But what about when you're not healthy and you don't know what you're doing exactly? Then what do? Who's helping you? Who's coming beside you? That married pastor, you're a come single woman into my office. Let me pray with you about your spouse. No. That's weird. It's uncomfortable. It's like, what do you do? And so that was one of the big ones. And the second one was, how do I help singles get healthy so they can have healthy marriages or be content to stay single? Because I'll tell you what, not everybody's going to get married today. There's not enough healthy people to go around. Okay? And because we're not going to all get married, you got to like you. Because you might be stuck with you forever. Right? And so one of my challenges with single adults is to go, I believe God designed almost all of us to be married. I believe that's what his purpose was with Adam and Eve, or just with him and Adam. He wanted most to be married, but because we're in a broken, messed up, unhealthy world, all about me, unrealistic expectations, brokenness, my parents didn't make it, my grandparents didn't make it, why will I make it? So we don't. And then as Christians, we're told now there's no dating in the Bible now. There's only friendship and courtship for marriage. And I go, okay, but how do I want to court him for marriage when I don't even know him very well? Well, that's why you're friends. I'm like, but how do I meet a guy to even be a friend, to even know if I want to date him, to even know I want to marry him? Right? How do you find all this, especially when your church doesn't have a singles ministry? He doesn't have anything, or you go and it's like 18 women and two weird guys.